Just tell me if the presentation is visible, please.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, dear professors and students. My name is Elena ISPAS. I'm in my 4th year at the National University of Science and Technology Polytechnica Bucharest, Faculty of Industrial Engineering and Robotics. We are a team of 4 students and 4 coordinators from our university, Automobile Dacia, Scope Worker Bucharest, and TF Service. We will present to you development of platform websites for the continuous training of young university studies graduates within industrial companies. We will start by presenting the content of our paper, and this is divided into the following sections. We have the introduction, general elements regarding platform websites development, continuous training programs for young specialists, opinions of graduates engineers, reference elements, case studies, content and contact sections of the developed platform website, conclusion, and bibliography. In introduction, we begin this topic by referring to the Industrial Revolution 5.0, in which human development is prioritized in relation to technology. Organizations also work for this purpose. The methodological framework of the development of training programs integrates existing systems in compatibility with operational systems, then collects and prepares data, highlights skills, evaluates, and helps in continuous improvement. Regarding to the developing of the website, the Visual Studio program and technologies as HTML, CSS with Tailwind CSS, and JavaScript with React.js were used. In distinct components are structured within the header by content and contact section. This navigation between pages is managed with React Router. In Chapter 3, we begin the topic of continuous training programs for young specialists. In order to better understand how a company actually works, the opinions of employed university graduates are important. They notice from the beginning how friendly the work is and how well their tasks are explained. In the direct interviews with 4 graduates, the main challenges from the first job were the large volume of new information, solving problems in a very short time, interacting with as many people as possible, and the need to learn a new way of working in a completely unknown area.
Good afternoon, I am Mălina, and in the next chapter are proposed the reference elements for the continuous training of young specialists in industrial companies. In this figure, we see the system of these reference elements. The first element is defining the training direction. Continuing with structure and content of each possible uni or multi-directional training program, which are created in relation to the profile of one or more position in the company. Then we have training requirement and training needs for the young specialist. As a result of these requirements and needs, we have the content of each training program that is actually carried out. After this, we have the organization and actual unrolling of each training program, which mainly concerns the allocation of resources and time. After completion of the training program, participants are evaluated by tests in digital format, and their development is recognized by a certificate. Analyzing the result of the participants, the training program are upgraded according to their requirements.
Good afternoon, I am Alexandra TATU. The subchapter 3.3 presents 2 case studies about elements of continuing training programs for young university graduates in 2 industrial companies. The first part is about the company Automobile Dacia, which offers comprehensive training programs for new employees, but also career development plans. The company places a special emphasis on developing the knowledge and skills of its employees. That's why they have a variety of learning formats, such as e-learning, classroom, or webinars. We can access this training through a variety of platforms like LinkedIn Learning, Alliance Learning, or Teams. Various information about each training session or career development for beginners can also be found in a training and development catalog. The beginner's induction program must be completed within 6 months from the start date. Continuous training is very important for the professional and personal development of the team. That's why Dacia offers unlimited access to LinkedIn Learning for all the employees, where there are various modules, which are listed here on the slide. These programs helps to develop the skills needed to become valuable employees, and implementing this helps company build a skilled and dedicated workforce.
Good afternoon, I am Sorin-Cristian. Here is another industrial company, TF Service LLC, which offers various training opportunities for young university graduates. Thus, the young specialists can perform reverse engineering activities in which they would study already designed products by experienced engineers such as the planetary gearbox, whose redesigned 3D model is on the top left corner. Young specialists can also partake in cobots programming, in which their knowledge of robots is deepened, after which it will be applied on the industrial robots from the firm's production activities, such as the one in the bottom left corner. The company is also open to creating experiments and with the participation of young employees in teams with students and professors for carrying out scientific research. An example is the research on the resistance to stress of a gripper made through 3D printing from different materials. We can see in the top right corner the testing diagram of one of its components and the graphical representation of the experimental results. Young specialists can also participate in brainstorming sessions. These sessions offer an adequate environment for the conception of innovative ideas and effective solutions. Thus, for the handling of fragile 3D printed parts, a gripper adaptation is studied towards the goal of avoiding damaging the picked parts. We can also see in the bottom right corner the set gripper. Another effective training for young engineers is the collaboration with suppliers, which, because this offers a perspective on the supply chain, being up to date with innovations and streamlining the design process.
Further, the main sections of the developed platform structure are presented. The home page, which presents the topic, and the representative image, created through graphic design. The available training programs, according to what my colleagues said earlier about Automobile Dacia and TF Service, and the contact section with contact details. Coming to conclusions, this paper presents models of the continuous training of young university studies graduates within industrial companies. A structured framework and supporting elements are proposed for the development of platform websites with a system of reference elements for the continuous training and useful elements of training programs associated with certain industrial companies. The bibliography includes a few scientific articles numbered with 1, 2, and 14, 3 scientific papers presented by us within the student scientific communication session from Polytechnica Bucharest last week, numbered with 8, 10, and 13, and other references.
The future perspective of this paper is the development by this team within the master's program of an European-wide project, also regarding the training of university graduates.
At this point, our presentation ends, and we thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. We will go with the next presentation. Andrea, if somebody from your team